Hey guys, it's Jen at the Wheelhouse Project, and let's talk for a moment about the busy ego. I just was out on a walk and noticing just even subtle little things. I stopped to touch a tree and sort of connect with it, and I heard my ego go, oh, I think I heard a noise on the path, or what if someone's looking at you, or all these funny little things that it does that it's so concerned about. I also had posted a light language video this morning, and I had sent a copy of it to my coach, and I was laughing because I realized that I was getting in my head a little bit about it, and looking for someone to say it was good or whatever, right? Like I'm not asking, but it's the ego, right? And I laughed because my coach sent a message back, and I had said something about even a hummingbird flew through it, and she's like, well, that was a sign then, right? She didn't even look at it. And she's a great ego buster. She's fabulous at that. But I laughed because it was like the ego wanted someone to say it was good, or that I'd done a good job, or whatever, right? Like, it was so funny because I realized, okay, yeah, no one's going to give you the accolades because it's the ego that's looking for it, and you've got to stop looking for it. Like, I knew it felt good. I knew it lit up my heart. I knew that it felt right? And that's all we need. That's all we need. Like I said in a video, a couple days ago, we don't need anyone to give us accolades. We don't need anyone to say, yes, that's a good job, or yeah, that's fabulous, or whatever it is. That is the ego looking for another ego to speak to it, right? To give it a pat on the back. And yeah, we just need to be aware, but in every moment, like, for example, like I said, when I was stopping and putting my hand on the tree and just touching it and trying to energetically connect with it, I saw the mind just like, oh, what are the neighbors gonna think? And we just have to not just notice it, but not listen to it, right? Like, say, okay, I mean, I would stop and open my eyes and look, and then I was like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, I just kept having to keep coming back to my heart and to what I felt in that moment, what I felt to do, and ignore it. So I think it's really about learning to notice it, to not acknowledge it, because it wants acknowledgement, right? But to be like, no, I'm ignoring you, love to you, whatever you want to say, no. Go put it in the back seat of the car, energetically, whatever you need to do, but don't listen to it. Like, it is so here and there and everywhere, and oh my gosh, maybe I should do this. And even coming out for a walk today, I heard it going, oh, well, it's kind of hot out, maybe you should do yoga, or maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that. And I was like, I feel like a walk. I feel like I'm supposed to go outside. Every time I checked in, I was like, yeah, I feel that, like I'm supposed to do that. I'll drink some water before I go, but I feel that. So just be aware, because the mind is so busy all the time, and even when you've really overcome it in so many ways, aligned it in so many ways, and it's much calmer and it's much better, and it's not going to crazy fear stuff, it still can chatter. It still can worry about the silliest things. And I'm just noticing that it is, sorry, I have an itch. But I'm just noticing that it is, still doing its busy little thing. So just notice it. Don't get thrown off by it. Just ignore it. I mean, you'll know when to, you'll know what to do, but just start to notice it with more awareness. And, it's going to be so concerned that you're going to look stupid, that you're going to mess up, all these things. And, the vibe. That's the vibe, notice the vibe. That's really it. If it's this concern that takes you to sort of a fearful energy, an anxious energy, looking over your shoulder in weird ways, that is that energy. Mind you, your intuition can sometimes tell you when something's off, and that's something to follow. But that's a whole different energy. That's sort of an instant knowing of something. And the mind, will be just chattering. Intuition is not just crazy chatter that takes you to dark places or takes you, to fear. A knowing, an intuitive knowing, is a whole different energy. But anyway, don't want to get into that right now, but we can talk more about that later. But yeah, just notice. and steer in the direction of your heart, in the direction of your intuition, in the direction of your divine knowing, your divine alignment, your divine union. So much love to you.